Hi, today is July the 2nd, 2013, and I am Coach Rudy. Okay, I work as a nurse normally and everything, and then I do coaching on the side. So this week I have less work. So it's kind of hard sometimes to see positive or stay positive when you don't always have some work coming in, or if the cash is not coming in fast enough for us. So we sit there and we think, oh man, what about the problem comes up? And the problem is like, I got a bill that's coming in a couple of days. Will I be able to pay for it? Or I got a project due, and if only I had a couple of dollars of cash to bring this project to fruition, it'd be great because I could pay someone to help me, and maybe you're using Fiverr, and that's only $5 you're waiting for, right? So, the way I'm keeping myself a little upbeat about it, I'm thinking it's possibilities. I see endless. Well, actually, I see a few possibilities. Okay, if I state the problem and I don't stew in it too long, I can come up with a solution. So the problem is, okay, for instance, it was yesterday. I thought, this is going to be a slow week for me. So maybe making maybe less than $100 or something from last week. So maybe a little bit more, I don't know what to expect this week. So I went to work that evening. Well, I called in and see what they wanted me to do. And I said, well, I'm trying to check my schedule. What do you guys want me to do? And they said, oh, yeah, by the way, we need you for something. So I went to a case. So I went to take care of that case. And because, he kind of changed the time on me. Yeah, I was supposed to be there for 5 o'clock. And he says, oh, go there at 5:30. I'm like, okay. So I ended up getting there at 5:35. Okay, it was raining, and I was like, I'm not finna kill myself, and they just not coming from their appointment. It's gonna be okay. And at first I was thinking, oh man, I'm getting late. Then I thought, nah, I'm not really that late. Just around the corner. So I make a call, and I tell him, I say, you know what? Guess what? I'm just at the corner, so I'm just waiting for the light. And then he says, okay. And I think, good, because it's hard enough. So anyway, so I get there and everything. I do my shift, which is like an hour. It was a visit. And I said, okay. I said, I'm going to see you July the 4th, right? At 5 o'clock. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, so you gonna be at the house or what? And then he's like, you know what? Can you come to my north side house? And I was like, okay. Then he's like, actually, we're gonna be out of town, and we need a nurse to do the job that you to come. So can you come out of town with us? I was like, time and a half. Out of town. But is he talking about for that one visit? So I was like, you mean for 5 o'clock? He said, we're going to Lake City. I said, oh, okay. And then, spend time with my wife's family. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, so what are you talking? He's like, 7 o'clock. So you're going to be there all day. Or he said, could you do a 7 to 7? I said, 7P to 7A? I said, there's no way that I'm going to have my mates are going to let me stay that long away from them on July the 4th. And then he was like, no. It's going to be like morning to evening. And I thought, He said, because I'm going to need a nurse to take care of what you normally do. And then you might as well be with me all day. I was like, look at that. Law of attraction. Check it out. The money coming in. So I was like, time and a half for that, and I'm gonna charge you on top of that for the other thing because that's what the agency does. Okay, definitely gonna get 2 invoices from me. I can't wait. So that worked out. Can't wait to see what July the 4th ends up being. So at least it's 7 to 7 p.m. I'm like, okay, now the course of action is getting up that early to go over there and be there. So I'm like, if you think about it, if you think like, okay, I'm not gonna make it in time or whatever, don't think like that. Think, I'm gonna leave 20 minutes ahead of time, therefore I can get on time. Because you say, I don't know what I'm gonna foresee, which I don't expect anything. I expect like to drive there, smooth drive, and get there. So that's what I'm gonna be thinking on July the 4th, which is 2 days from now. So July the 3rd, I'm gonna get some sleep that night. I'm not gonna stay up like I normally do in race. Just recently, like 1 o'clock in the morning and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up and do what I need to do. This information is just basically, I'm speaking about when we have the off times, or like if you're unemployed, right? And sometimes I feel unemployed, okay? But when you're unemployed, you have to direct your mind towards what possibilities I can have. I know it's hard. Oh boy, it's hard. And I'm even thinking like, I got to go downtown and check my mailbox. And in my mind, I was thinking, man, that mailbox might be due, and what I'm gonna have to give them if I don't have $5 to give to other people. Now I got $5 to give to other people right now, right? But I'm like, do I weigh it out and chance it with playing a lottery, or do I do this, or do I do that? So my mind frame, I have to actually put in my mind. So I thought this morning, maybe if I go and check the mail, it's a P.O. box, and I'd pay for it. So it's from the U.S. Postal Service. So I was like, maybe I go and check the mail. There's a check gonna be there, unexpected, and I get to cash it, and I get to pay my thing off and pay for the $5. So I'm like, yeah, that'd be good. Then I was like, then I gotta advertise on Fiverr eventually. So anyway, I believe Law of Attraction is gonna work really well for me today. I mean, I'm waiting to win the publishing clearinghouse, that big old money. You know, I've been waiting for, I think they said that it was they keep sending you stuff and they say, okay, this is the day, we're coming to you. And I'm like, And then if they send me something I can clip out, I clip it out and put it on my vision board. And I got a vision board in there. I got 3 of them. So I'm looking to have an extra one, and so I can put the extra stuff that keeps going on in my mind, and I'll just go in there and review it. And I had to give myself a hypnosis this morning too, some type of helpful get my mind in a gear hypnosis, something to say, okay, I'm getting ready for today. You know, this is something I'm gonna do, and so I have like a couple of projects I have to do. Like this month is like full, well, not full, but it's full of a few things that I need to do. So I just want to, and I feel I'm going to accomplish. I am going to. So there we go. We have an I am statement. I am going to accomplish these things, X amount of things. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to accomplish this, and this. And this is what I'm going to do, this, and this. And I'm going to give myself a deadline for this, and this, which is going to be the end of this month. Since this is like sort of the beginning of the month, it's the second day. Yesterday was the first day, and I started with Fiverr yesterday and stuff. So I was thinking, okay, if I give myself a deadline, then I'll set in motion time for my goals of what I need to get done. Okay, and some things are like a must. So I'm going to work on a must as soon as possible. And I've got some time, so I've got to schedule myself some time, especially with these days off, right? And so then I'll say, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do that. Okay, if I can do this and I can do that. I try it on my own computer, so I leave sometimes and go to a library or a university or something like that. And then so my local university that I was enrolled in, so I was like, okay, well, I'll go over there and do something. But anyway, that's the plan. The plan of action is us to wake up and expect something great. Expect that nice phone call, or expect that knock on the door. You've won the Potions Clearinghouse, and they give me the flower, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to thank everybody. And then, stuff like that. So expect something great. And this is Coach Rudy, and over and out. Expect something great.